Have you ever asked yourself, how can I become rich? Everyone wants to know how to become rich overnight. There are secrets on how to get rich, and if you take time to learn them, you could put yourself on the right path to building wealth. In this video, I'll teach you some secrets of money making by Warren Buffett. Don't skip any part of this video. Most self-made millionaires have built their wealth through their businesses, others through various investment portfolio. Let's look at some tips and money rules by Warren Buffett. 1. Reinvest your profits. This is not too easy to do, but very important. When you first make money, you may be tempted to spend it all, but don't. Instead, reinvest the profit. Buffett learned this at early age, and he's one of the greatest and successful investors. If this advice is coming from him, then consider this as very important and stick to it. He also understands the power of compound interest. If you have $1,000 investment earning 10% per year, that means you are getting paid $100 in cash every 12 months. If you spend that money, then it's gone forever, and you'll always be earning just $100 per year. However, if you reinvest that money at the same high rate of return, then in 2 years, you will earn 10% on not just $1,000, but on $1,100, which means you'll be getting paid $110, not $100. This is why Buffett's company does not pay any dividend. He knows that he can reinvest that money back into the business and earn a higher rate of return than an individual investor would be able to earn if they reinvest their dividends. So it is very important to reinvest your profits if you want to be successful and make money. 2. Don't be afraid to be different. Don't base your decisions on what everyone is saying or doing. When Buffett began managing money in 1956 with $100,000, he was dubbed an oddball. He worked in Omaha, not on Wall Street, and he refused to tell his partners where he was putting his money. People predicted that he would fail, but when he closed his partnership in 14 years later, it was worth more than $100 million. Ben Graham, the father of value investing, used to say that you are not right if other people agree with you, but you are right if your facts and analysis are right. You must think independently as an investor, and this means that at times you must be willing to be different and to stand apart from the crowd. Don't just follow the crowd. Don't be scared to be different. We are unique in our own ways. If you get to understand this and you put this into your money management and how you invest, you also be successful and be great in your quest to generate funds or wealth. So that is the second point. Don't be afraid to be different. 3. Never assume without facts. Gather enough information if you need to make a decision, and ask a friend or relatives to make sure that you stick to a deadline. Asking friends or relatives means that ask those who are genuine, those who will give you the truth. Buffett prides himself on swiftly making up his mind and acting on it. He calls any unnecessary sitting and thinking thumb sucking. When Buffett thinks he has a good idea, he doesn't wait for anyone to motivate him. He goes all in. This is not common in the investment world, in which many individuals will take small positions to track certain stocks. Buffett believes that when you are presented with an opportunity, you must go after it with everything you have. This means you can't waste time. You must act. Any single opportunity that comes your way, grab it with all that is within you. Never assume without facts. Gather enough information. 4. Watch small expenses. Buffett once acquired a company whose owner counted the sheets in rows of 500-sheet toilet paper to see if he was being cheated. He was. He also admired a friend who painted only the side of his office building that faced the road. There is a funny thing about Warren Buffett and his good friend Bill Gates. When they were visiting China together in 2010, it was lunchtime and Warren and Bill were hungry. So they decided to take a bite at McDonald's. After they placed their order, it was time for them to pay. Gates reached into his wallet, but Buffett stopped him saying, "Bill, don't worry, this one is on me," and proceeded to pull out a stack of coupons that he had brought with him from Omaha. Don't waste money. There is a big difference between being cheap or stingy, that is, not being willing to open your purse to pay for anything, and being frugal, that is, saving money in smart ways wherever possible and never paying more than the value you are receiving in return. So the secret here is don't overspend. Know what you use your money for. Know how much you spend at what point in time. Spend only on the most important thing and try as much as possible to save money. Don't waste your money on some huge expenses. Track your expenses, even the smallest portion of them. 5. Don't over borrow. Buffett has never borrowed a significant amount, not to invest, not for a mortgage. He always advised to negotiate with creditors to pay what you can. Then, when you are debt-free, work on saving some money that you can use to invest. Buffett is a risk-averse person and often says that he never wants to be in a position where he is relying on someone else for financial support. You can also think same if you want to be rich like Buffett. Do not over borrow. This will break you and you can never be that rich. 6. Know when to quit. Once when Buffett was a teen, he went to the racetrack. He bet on a race and lost. To recoup his funds, he bet on another race. He lost again, leaving him with close to nothing. He felt sick. He had squandered nearly a week's earnings. Buffett never repeated that mistake. Remember, you don't need to make it back the way you lost it. If you notice that your original investment for a particular stock is broken, then it is time to sell it and call it a quit. Find the next investment opportunity and put your money in that. In Silicon Valley, many startups claim the motto, fail fast. This means that if you are going to fail, you do better to know it quickly, learn something from it, and move on. So remember, you need to know your limits, where you call it a quit and restart a new one. So to be successful, learn this from Warren Buffett. Know when to quit. 7. Know what success really means to you. Despite his wealth, Buffett does not measure success by dollars. In 2006, he pledged to give away almost his entire fortune to charity. He is adamant about not funding monuments to himself, no Warren Buffett buildings or horse. He said, "When you get to my age, you will measure your success in life by how many of the people you want to have love you actually do love you." That's the ultimate test of how you've lived your life. Enough said. There are no rich people in cemetery. A person who is worthy in friends and relationships can be richer than the person with the most money in the world. So that is it. If you want to be worthy, if you want to be rich, learn these 7 secrets or tips by Warren Buffett and you'll be worthy in life. Subscribe to our channel. Click on the notification bell so that you don't miss any of such videos from us. Share this video. Thank you for watching.